Hello you guys, it's your girl Indigo. Welcome back to this channel. It feels like it's been forever since I've talked to you guys, so my next video is going to be a Q&A, so go ask me questions down below. But anyways, into the topic of this video. So the other day I filmed a full day of eating and I talked about like nutrition, how I figure out my nutrition and all that, but honestly I'm really not happy with the video. So I asked you guys on Instagram what I should do. Should I post it anyways or what? And you guys said to post it anyways. So the first half of this video is going to be me talking to you because I didn't feel like I explained everything the way I should have when I filmed this. So I'm going to explain everything now, and then the second half of the video is going to be the full day of eating. So if you guys are interested in how to figure out your nutrition for yourself based on your goals, how to use MyFitnessPal, and yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to talk about, then go ahead and keep on watching. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to see more of my face. And yeah, so let's just hop on into this. So like I said, I already filmed like the full day of eating, but I wanted to talk about like what exactly I'm doing in this full day of eating. In this full day of eating, I'm reverse dieting. So basically a reverse diet is when you slowly increase your calories like every week or every 2 weeks so that you build lean muscle but put on very little fat. So there are 3 different types of ways to like change your body. You can do a cut, you can do a bulk, or you can do lean bulking, or not lean bulking, sorry, reverse dieting. And with a cut, it's basically you decrease your calories and you increase your cardio, you know, the basics like dieting, you know, and you slowly lose fat and become leaner, essentially. With a bulk, you increase your calories and you decrease cardio, you up your heavy lifting, like lift really heavy weights, and you put on as much muscle mass as possible while still putting on some fat. You can do a dirty bulk or you can do a clean bulk. A clean bulk is where you have set macros for yourself and you eat like cleaner foods. So like you're not just shoveling in a bunch of McDonald's every single day because you're on a bulk. The eating a bunch of McDonald's and a bunch of donuts and all that stuff, that's gonna increase your calories. You're probably gonna put on muscle if you're eating enough protein, but you're also gonna put on a hell of a lot of fat. So most people don't do dirty bulks. If they do end up doing a dirty bulk, normally they do a lean bulk, or yeah, normally they do a lean bulk first and then end it with a dirty bulk for like 2 weeks. But anyways, then there's also reverse dieting, and reverse dieting is what you should start your body off with for the most part. Because with a reverse diet, it's going to rev up your metabolism, and that's going to in turn cause you to burn more fat while also building more muscle. And you may put on a bit of fat, but generally you see a change in body composition. So especially for beginners, when you're first getting into the gym, I highly recommend a reverse diet where you slowly increase your calories over time and increase your protein and carbs, because it is going to increase the amount of muscle that you have, and that's going to increase the amount of calories that you can eat because muscle burns more calories than fat, and you should see a decrease in fat at the same time. So, just by the way, I am not a nutritionist. I am not a personal trainer or anything. I don't have a certification. This is just what I know from being in this fitness lifestyle area for like 4 years straight. So I'm just giving you guys the basics. If you want like more sciencey stuff, then go ahead and find that for yourself, but this is what I'm going to be talking about. So in order to do a cut, you want to decrease your calories by 200 to 300 calories at first. And then you're going to keep your calories at that amount for maybe 2 weeks and see where your body's at. Keep them there if you see changes in your body. At 3 weeks, if you're not seeing changes, maybe decrease your calories by a little bit more. At 4 weeks, if you're still still not seeing you're still not seeing any changes in your body or your weight, then maybe decrease it a little bit more. And you're just going to gradually keep decreasing the calories until you get to your final goal, weight or body composition or whatever. For a bulk, you're going to want to increase your calories by like 200 to 500 calories, depending on how you want to do it. Generally, I like to stick to the lower side, where like when I did my bulk like 2 years ago, I started off with adding 200 and then I gradually kept adding more. But if you're doing a dirtier bulk, then you're going to want to increase it by 500 to start off with. And again, like with cutting, you're going to want to keep increasing because your body's going to get adapted to that new amount of food, and it's going to change its metabolism to fit that, so then you're going to stop seeing changes in your body. And then with my reverse dieting, like I said, it's slowly increasing your calories. So let's say you start off with 1,500 calories. Well, you have that broken into, no, we're going to start off with macros, okay, because it's hard to do this with calories. No, we can do calories, never mind. You start off with 1,500 calories. You're going to want to increase it by maybe 100 or 50 calories to start off with. And then you're going to make sure you keep, like every single week, you're going to check in on like your weight and your progress pictures. And based on those pictures, you're going to increase your macros or keep them the same. So like let's say you increase it to 1,600. Then the next week, if you see changes, then maybe you want to keep seeing more changes, then maybe increase it by 50 calories now. And then the next week, if you are still seeing changes and you want to see more changes, maybe increase it to 1,700 now. If you stop seeing changes, maybe you're going to have to do a more drastic increase in calories. If that doesn't work, then maybe you need to, like maybe you've been reverse dieting for too long and it's time to cut, and then you can go back to reverse dieting again. But basically, the entire point of this intro is that your body adapts to the amount of food that you eat, so you have to change it based on your goals. And if you're bulking for too long, you're going to need to do a mini cut. If you're cutting for too long, you're going to need to do a bulk, or go back to the calories that you were eating before. Not necessarily bulk, but just like maintenance. So yeah, that is basically it for all that stuff. So also, if you are eating less than like 1,700 calories, do not cut. Do not cut. If you don't have your period, do not cut. If you have hormonal imbalances, if you feel tired all the time in the first place, do not cut. You probably need to do a lean bulk, or a bulk, or a reverse diet. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Anyways, on to MyFitnessPal. So, tracking calories. So what really matters is the macros normally. So macronutrients are proteins, fats, and carbs, or carbohydrates. And carbohydrates are your fast energy sources. Fats are your slow, I flipped you guys off. Slow energy sources. And protein is what helps build up your muscles. It builds your amino acids and all that good stuff. Okay? Alrighty. So with MyFitnessPal, you can also use LifeSum and different apps like that, but I'm just used to MyFitnessPal. You're going to download the app. It's going to ask you questions when you first get it, like what's your height, what's your weight, what's your goal, blah, 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 and it's going to give you the estimated calories. What I'd recommend is, those are generally pretty correct, but you probably want to track your calories for at least a week before you jump into using their calories that they give you, because you could be eating more than that and be looking the way you are, or you could be eating less than that and be looking the way you are, and that's going to be your maintenance generally. So the amount that you're eating, it's not your maintenance, it's what your metabolism maintenance is at, basically. So let's say you track your calories and you are eating 1,800 calories every single day, that is going to be where you start off with. So now you want to bulk. So you're going to do what I said and increase your calories by like 200, 300. And so now you're eating 2100 calories. So it's going to give you an estimate of like how you want your proteins, carbs, and fats to be, like how many you want to have per day. You can change the percentage of your calories you want that to be of. So for me, what I like to do, poop. You can change the percentages. Generally, people do like 25% protein, or 20 to 25% protein, about like 50% carbs, or no, 40% carbs. I can't do math, but it's like 40 to 50% carbs, 20 to 25% fat, proteins, and 20 to 25% fats. That's generally how people do it. You can change it based off of your goals and how your body reacts to fats and carbs, because some people run better on carbs than on fats, and some people run better on fats than on carbs. Just play around with it. So for actually using MyFitnessPal, so this is what MyFitnessPal looks like. So up at the top is your daily goal, and then if you want to add foods, you have meal 1, and you're going to press the plus button, and then you can scan your food and get the calories from there, or you can look up your food in a search bar right here, pick it, and then, you know, change the serving size that you want. So now, like, this is bread right now. So let's say you have 2 slices, that's 1 serving, but maybe you want 3 slices, so now you're gonna do 1.5 servings, and you're just gonna change it from there. Yeah, that's pretty much how you do MyFitnessPal and use it. Now, that was a long little chat for you guys. I hope it helped. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And I'm just gonna throw in the food clips in here and call it a day. So, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. Deuces. Feast number 1. So we got our egg whites with some spinach and then a bit of ketchup, because I like my ketchup on my eggs, which I recently discovered. Then I have coffee, which I accidentally added a little bit too much milk to, but oh well, it's fine. And then, and I used cashew milk, by the way. And then in here we have our oatmeal, and then I added a little bit of sugar-free syrup just to make it slightly sweeter. I don't know, sometimes I have a sweet tooth, okay? Don't at me. And then, yeah. And then we have our peanut butter, which is actually almond butter from a brand called Buff Bake. It's comparable to Legendary Foods, if you guys know what that is. And yes, I'm using a baby spoon because there's no teaspoons besides these little tiny ones, and I'm not about to use that for my oatmeal. So instead we're using a baby spoon. So that's meal number 1. Alrighty, so this lighting is horrible, but I just got to school. I'm gonna go into school. I'm gonna be here until 1, and then I'm gonna go home, and then I'll show you guys what I have for lunch and talk about all that good stuff. But yeah, so I got school right now, so see you guys after. Deuces. Alright, so I'm done with school and I'm home now. I'm gonna make myself some lunch, which I think I'm just gonna do a salad, a chicken salad, and then have some sort of carb. And then it's gym time, and then some homework time, and then dinner, and blah blah blah. So, yeah, I am gonna go make some lunch and show you guys what I make. So, I think I've shown you guys this meal before, but it is spaghetti noodles, oh my god. No, it's zucchini noodles and butternut squash noodles with some mushrooms and some chicken that was not made by me, but made by someone else. And then Laughing Cow cheese and some seasoning. So this is amazing. I don't know, it just tastes so good, you guys. Like, if you haven't tried it, just please try it. I like it more than noodles, to be honest. Just the flavor and the crunch of those zucchini and butternut squash noodles is amazing. So that is my lunch for now. Here is my weird little concoction. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of pancakes. Maybe that's why I like it so much, but it's like, have you had a peanut butter and jelly in a wrap before? Because I do that too other times, or like I'll cut up fruit and put it in there, because that's what this is basically. I don't know, it's so good. I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna go to the gym. Look at that.